Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm here for the last live stream and I have coffee. I just made it too. It looks like it's pretty strong. Nah, not too strong. It's good. Good. All right. You're laughing at me? Why? Why are you laughing at me? Okay, so first person to have here is Jovi. Oh no, where did it go? It disappeared. All right, well, I got Jovi coming. Coco, S's intentions towards me. All right, let's see about S. It's funny, right? I put her in the crib here, she cries. I sit her in the chair there, she's fine. Now, what is the difference if you're over there or over here? I think that she doesn't want to lay down. She wants to know what's going on. She's going to fall asleep soon, I think, though. Okay, S's intentions. Looking for a transformation, looking for things to evolve. Has a lot of strength. Temperance, compassion, patience, serenity. Her intentions, I believe, are to move this relationship forward. Sue, A's intentions. A's intentions. He looks like he's got some choices around him, so he's not really sure what he's doing. It doesn't look like he's got any plans. He's just kind of floating, like whatever happens, happens right now. If you haven't spoken to him in a while, the Knight of Swords is in reverse, so that can be a delay when it comes to communication. If you're waiting to hear from someone, it wouldn't be a delay if you're already in contact. It looks like Justice is in reverse, so you may not feel like you get enough out of the situation, or you may feel like you're not getting, it's imbalanced. You may feel like you put in too much effort, you don't get anything in return. I think you get bored of this situation and you kind of walk away from it. Jovi, how does he feel about me? He thinks you're creative, happy, hardworking, that you have many choices around you, you have lots of potential. Thinks that you are very smart and intelligent, intuitive and spiritual, and well-grounded. Also attractive. Laugh. How does this Sag feel about me currently? Will he reach out? Is this the guy that called and hung up? He's going to reach out again. How does he feel currently? He thinks that you are attractive, pleasant to be around, generally a happy person, lucky, hardworking, creative, intuitive, strong, loving and kind, and very successful. He's going to reach out again. These guys. There's something else. Stephanie still hasn't reached out. Why? Is it because of it? I think it's more because he's embarrassed, but I'm going to ask. Is it because of E? It's not because of her. She may be annoying the hell out of him, but she's not keeping him from you. He's embarrassed. He feels like an asshole, and he doesn't know what to say. You're going to hear from him. He's going to reach out to you at some point. I thought it would have been by now. I didn't think he was going to let this much time go by. Josette, will me and Dre move forward together? At this point, you only have a 33% chance that you guys are moving forward together. That may just mean that you have a longer break and it takes more time before you get to where you want to go. It may not happen as soon as you want it to. Stephanie, are they arguing, and if so, what about? I'm not seeing them arguing right now, but I don't see them talking right now either. It actually looks like he may be taking a night off. Four of Swords is like rest, relaxation. He may be alone right now. He may not be talking to anybody at this point. Oh, bless you, Queen. What's the current energy around my trademark application? I think it's going to be successful. You've got the World and you've got the Emperor here, which is like, the Emperor is like a boss or an authority figure, and the World is like calling the shots. I think it should be successful. There's good energy around it. Stephanie, how did he feel when he saw me laughing and talking to the girls today? And he gave me a dry hi. Feels like a loser. Heartbroken. And he feels like, he feels like he gets what he deserves. The Eight of Cups is in reverse. Lovers is in reverse. He feels like you're not letting him get to you. And he feels like an asshole. He really does. Good. He should feel like an asshole. He's got some serious explaining to do, because there was no need for any of this. Stephanie, will I get approved for the COVID fund relief at work if I apply as an employee? Okay. Will I get approved for the COVID fund relief at work if I apply? It's for employees. I think you will. I think it may take time. I don't know how much red tape is involved, but one ace is 33% chance. The Fool is positive. It's the Seven of Swords in reverse that makes me question it. I think you'll get approved. I just think it may take a long time. If it's similar to like to pay employees because they had to be out, the one company that I work for at the school, they're trying to get one of those loans too, so that they could pay us. And they've been trying for quite some time now, and I haven't heard anything from them yet. Just a couple of weeks ago, I think it was 2 weeks ago, they said that they were approved, but now they're waiting for something else. So it may just mean that this is going to take a lot of time, which really sucks, but I think you're going to get it. Laugh. Do you think that he would reach out this week? All right, let's have a look. I think he will. It should be soon. I mean, I can't with these guys. Because they act out in what's worse for them, not for what's better for them. You know what I mean? Like, Stephanie, will I get the surgery I want, and if so, when? Okay, let's see. Will I get the surgery I want? You watching? This is another one that may be just severely delayed. You've got one ace, which means 33% chance you're going to get it. Page of Swords is in reverse, which means it could be very delayed because of this whole COVID thing. Let's see how long or when. When can it happen? Six of Hearts could be sometime in June or before the spring ends, but I don't think it's going to happen that fast. Maybe it's in 6 months from now. I don't know what's happening here with this virus, but it's starting to make me a little bit crazy. You know, like people that need surgeries that aren't like life or death, they're not having it done. I mean, there's people that need things. You know what I mean? It's hopefully things go back to normal soon. Jay Allen, how is Grace feeling about me right now? Feels that you're well balanced, attractive, happy, successful, creative. Happy comes up again. Hardworking. Attractive comes up again. Nurturing and kind. Stephanie, should I let go and just move on? Okay, let's see. I'm only getting a 33% chance that that's what you should do. It looks like coming up, you may have some choices around you anyway. And then the Eight of Cups here would be your decision to walk away. You know, like I tell everyone, when you've had enough, you'll walk away. And if not, and things move forward, then great, you know, but everybody's got everyone's got a different threshold for when they've had enough. In the meantime, Seven of Cups indicates to me that there's going to be other options around you. And a lot of times in these kinds of situations here, the girl finds somebody else, moves on, and is in a much better place, and it's the ass that is left hurting in the end, and crying in the end, and begging and pleading. So that may happen to you with the Seven of Cups. Somebody else could come along and you may just be like, you know what? This guy's ready, willing, and able. I'm not playing around with this shit anymore. But you know, that kind of a question is like, I always feel like you get to that point when you've had enough. Like, you know how they say things like, for like say somebody who's struggling with alcoholism, when you've hit rock bottom, you'll make the change. And I think that, like, I can only speak for myself, but when I was in a situation that was kind of like this, like a lot of bullshit around it, it took me a really long time to get out of it. But when I got out of it, I didn't look back. And it was like I hit the point where I was like, you know what, I'm done. And I didn't even cry. Like, there were so many times that I cried and I was upset and I couldn't eat and I was sick to my stomach over the 8 years that this had gone on. And then the day that I made the decision, I didn't even cry. I didn't even, you know, I was just like, you know what, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. And I think that you'll know when you get there. Either way, I think you have choices coming in, which is good. There's going to be other people around you, and then, you know, then we'll see how quick he's blocking you when he thinks that you're with someone else. Even if you don't tell him, he's going to sense it. He's going to know something changed. Ida, will the guy named Pedram talk to me again? Okay. Yes, there's going to be communication coming in. Maybe sometime over this summer.
Oh man, what do you think about AOC's involvement?
Oh, did I skip beyond tarot?
AOC's involvement.
Hang on, let me see.
Between those two geniuses. AOC thinks bottled water tastes better if you shake it. And as I referred to Biden earlier, he's more unhinged. He's more unhinged than a tater cellar door and an F5 twister at this point. So I can't wait to watch those two get together.
What happened with
their minds.
Beyond Tarot? Did I skip them? If I skipped you, send your question with purple hearts. Anjali, does A plan to propose or to move to the next level, and when?
Now you just get an N95 mask and have to pop into it. All of a sudden it's the greatest thing. But I would tell guys
70% chance he's moving forward. Judgment is here in reverse, which means that right now he feels like it's not the right time, or he's not ready to do it yet. Let's see when the timing will be better. Could be sometime in the next 3 months or over the summer. You could at least be discussing it. It may not be that far off. 3 of clubs, 3 months from now, sometime this summer. You're fighting to stay awake. I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. Coco, what is Kay thinking about our situation at the moment? Well, she may be feeling a little bit frustrated at the moment. However, she's going to be prepared to do something spontaneous, out of the blue, out of the ordinary, maybe even out of character. She might make a decision to move forward. 2 of Cups. Priscilla, how does Eric feel about me? Is there romantic? Okay, let's see. It looks like there could be a romantic possibility with the 2 of Cups, definitely. You have magic around you, so you can kind of cultivate anything you want with this relationship. Focus on what you like about it, not what you don't like. Focus on what you want more of, not what you want less of. It looks like he thinks that you're a lot of fun. He thinks that you're attractive, hardworking, courageous, and strong. Oh, yeah, there's possibility here. TD, what is the Aries that drove by my house? Oh, all right, let's see. Was it the Aries that drove by my house about an hour or so ago? Yes, it was. Yep. Oh, it's the deodorant. Crystal, will I get approved for my new apartment, and if so, when will I move in? Okay, let's see. You have a 70% chance that you're going to get approved for it. 3 of Pentacles is in reverse, which can be some kind of a delay. 3 of Pentacles in reverse is feeling like not feeling grounded. So I don't know if there's something that kind of gets hung up around this deal. Possibly within the next 4 months, you could move in. It looks like there's a delay. I don't know if it has anything to do with the virus or if Three of Pentacles in reverse has something to do with the approval, but Three of Pentacles in reverse is usually feeling ungrounded or unstable. Maybe you get rejected the first time and you have to reapply, or you have to do something to reapply. There's going to be a delay or an issue around it before you move forward. Stephanie, was Xavier drinking when he was texting me today, wanting to work things out and saying why I blocked him on IG? He's the baby's father. All right. Was he drinking? Yeah, he was. 3 aces. That's like, yeah, definitely. Josette, is Dre's financial problems is what brings him back. Okay, let's see. No, it's more than just that. I mean, there are financial issues here, but the Ace of Cups indicates there's more than just, yeah, that's not the only reason he comes back. Stephanie, I told Xavier I'm done and that I don't want to work on anything. To move on, he said, okay, will he, or will he continue to bother me? Okay, let's see. He's not going to leave you alone so fast. He may give you a couple of days, he may give you a week or so, but he's going to keep checking in. Yeah, he's not going to give up so easily. See, this is a perfect example. As soon as you're done, here he comes. He's going to have a hard time dealing with this, but that's too bad for him. Cece, any advice on how to bring the reconciliation with them quicker and the timeline of reconciliation? Anytime you're waiting for something to happen, like the feeling of I'm waiting for a phone call, I'm waiting for a bus, I'm waiting for whatever, it always builds resistance, always. So the best thing that you can do is set your intention, every morning, every night. If you pray, you can say it as a prayer. If you journal, you can write it in your journal, whatever it is that you do. Set the intention. I intend to reconcile with them. Put it out into the universe, let it go as best you can. Try to take your focus off of it, let it go out into the universe, and forget about it. There's nothing that you can do to make things happen faster unless you were to take the ball in, in your court, and then you make the phone call. There's that. I always suggest to people, there are some times where people are just like adamant, I am not reaching out first. If you're one of those people, that's fine. You don't have to do it. But not reaching out to somebody first comes from a place of ego, right? Coming from a place of ego, feeling like I don't want to be the first person to reach out. That's ego. So when you're coming from a place of ego, things could take longer. It's not, it's, you can pick up the phone and call and try to make the reconciliation happen now, and it might happen now, or you can wait, for the other person to make the decision to do it, but it may take a lot longer. So those are your choices. If you choose to wait, which is fine, set the intention, put it out into the universe, and do your best to forget about it, because you don't want to hold the energy and you don't want to build resistance. Like, and think things like, oh, I'm never going to hear from him. Oh, it's never going to happen. Oh, I'm never going to get the phone call. You want to try to forget all that and get busy doing something else. The watch pot never boils. Try to forget about it. Timeline. It could be sometime in the month of July. Stephanie, when do you think he will reach out and how will it go? I would have thought that you would have heard from him already. So let's see what the cards say. It could be within the next 6 days or sometime this week. Let's see, how does it go? He does reach out when you least expect it. You've got the ball in your court. It can go well. I mean, the Chariot is here. There's room for growth and a possibility of things moving forward with the two of you. But he's going to have to really be honest with you, because Ace of Swords doesn't let him get away with bullshit. So he can't bullshit you because it's not going to fly. And then, and he's going to know that. He knows that you're at a point right now. He does. And he feels like a shithead. Because what did you do this for? The only time I feel like it's really acceptable to block somebody is if they're harassing. I had somebody that was blowing up my phone, and I'm trying to do a live stream. Like, really, leave a fucking message. I'll call you back when I'm done. Like that. That's when somebody gets blocked. But otherwise, there's no reason to block somebody. I mean, there's no reason. There's none. Why are you blocking people? And now he knows he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Queen, just curious, if I were to get implants from Dr. L.A. Give Me, what would the results be? Would I be happy with the results? Okay, let me see. Would I be happy with the results from the implants? So now we fast forward to January 5th, 2017. That's the day of the infamous White House meeting where Obama himself revealed that he knew. 70% chance, yes, you would be happy. I think you'd be happy. I mean, I'm always on the fence when it comes to like plastic surgery, only because like your body holds trauma. So causing trauma that's not necessary, like to me, is like your body's going to hold it somewhere. And I'm not even talking about like risk of infection or anything like that. I just mean like the physical trauma to the body. That's the only thing that I think of. But I think that, yeah, I think you'll be okay, and you would like it. Andrea, does the cap have other options? Yes, there are other people. There are a couple of other options. There's nothing serious, though. Jay, how did Grace feel when I reached out earlier? She felt really good. Balanced, appreciated, happy. Like things are moving forward, or appreciation comes up. She was happy with the phone call, or however it was that you reached out. Ida, will the guy named Pedram ever express his feelings to me? Yeah. And things could move forward at that point. This one's slumped over here. Oh, I'm sorry. You slumped over. Just I'm sorry. Lay back. Here, hold on to Sully. There, you got Sully. All right, that's good. You were slumped over like a drunk at the end of the bar. Liz, messages from the angels. Page of Earth, scholarly, dependable, patient, and successful. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. 10 of Earth, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things. The Knight of Water, falling in love, the need to find balance in emotion, balance your emotions, an invitation to a social event. The Knight of Water is nice.
I'm a little curious about how many of these same folks would find themselves once again serving the public interest in a Biden administration.
Josette, will he come back during the summertime? Possibly.
Author of Guilt by Accusation. Also with me is John Newsom, Senior Fellow of the Claremont Institute and Constitutional Scholar. Professor Dershowitz, the Biden campaign said in a statement today there was nothing improper about.
Yes, 70% chance he comes back this summer. I think this summer is going to be a good good time for you guys.
U.S. Attorney Dunn's going to have to look into. He is highly.
We're beyond tarot. I think I skipped one, and I haven't seen one yet. If somebody's seen it, send it with purple hearts, please. Ray, how does L, the male Libra, feel about me? Will we date? Okay, let me ask first, will we date?
Once we have all the facts presented in a nonpartisan, non-political way, we'll know what the consequences are. Prosecution, just political debts that have to be paid.
I think that you're going to date. Let's see how the Libra feels about you.
I have faith that he will do a very good job.
Thinks that you're attractive, kind, and warm. Thinks that you have good fortune, or you're lucky. You know, you good karma. Thinks you're hardworking, intuitive, spontaneous, strong, intelligent. I think that you're going to date. Crystal, will Eric be happy for me to get my own place?
Really does take the cake. Trump, who is trying to get back at enemies. I mean, can you imagine if it turns out that Biden wins?
I'm only getting a 33% chance he's going to be happy. Queen of Swords is here, which means that you could have some sharp words about the situation. There could be some sharp words between the two of you.
4 years later, and then everyone's just going to say, let's move on. It's laughable. The double standards here are
Queen.
The number of crimes that seem to have.
Will an examining attorney be assigned to my trademark application within the next 3 weeks? Okay, let's see.
Foreign nationals in this country, particularly Russian ambassadors. It's true that sometimes Americans will get caught up as incidentally in that.
99% chance you have somebody working on your case in the next 3 weeks. I don't remember what the energy was before, but it's positive now. It looks like the ball is rolling in the next couple of weeks. Josette, Dre on his ego trip, he never texts me first. Oh, all right, let's see. Yeah, see, I always suggest to people when things go out of balance like that, to pull back your energy, only because it starts to put him on a pedestal. Like, imagine like you're at a rock concert, right? You're on the floor and whoever it is up here, right? And that's what starts to happen with the energy, because it goes off balance. It's like you're the one that's doing all the work. I would pull your energy way back. That's my suggestion, because you can't balance the energy. You know, it's like if one person is putting in all the effort, right? Relationships should be 50-50 or 60-40, something like that. If one person is putting in all the effort and the other person is doing nothing, it goes like this. It's very unbalanced. And then this person here has all the power. And then what happens when this person has all the power? They don't appreciate the other person. And it throws things off. I would pull your energy way back. Even if you don't hear from him for a couple of days, he's got to do some of the work. Otherwise, it's never going to go back the way you want it to be. It just, it goes out of whack. One person cannot be responsible for keeping a relationship together. It's just, relationship takes two people.
Misusing national security. Everybody seems to be weaponizing national security and other issues for political advantage.
Monaz, how is R feeling about me? And what will be his next actions towards me? Okay, let's see. How is R feeling?
In this effort to resurrect the prosecution of propaganda. It's just outrageous. And the American
How is R feeling about me? If you have not heard from this person, they're coming in out of the blue or they're showing up out of nowhere. They think that you're attractive, kind, successful. If they're from your past, they're coming back. Somebody that you know from the past is coming back. If it's them, it's them. If not, someone else is. They think that you're a lot of fun, spontaneous, strong, hardworking, secure, and patient. What are the next actions? Well, I think that they're going to show up. Page of Swords would either be showing up when you least expect it or calling out of the blue. Yeah. They make a decision. Things come more into balance and the sun comes out. Communication should pick up, or they just show up. Sometimes people just show up. I hate that, the pop in, but sometimes people do. Anna donated for Sonia. Thank you. All right, Sonia, send your question with purple hearts.
Over the Flynn case, Judge Emmett Sullivan. Now, given how Sullivan has been a little bit out of line along the way, a lot of people are wondering why he's still on the case. Like at a hearing in late
Sonia, is he resentful against or about me? What does he wish to happen? He sends me mixed signals like a drama queen sometimes. I don't know what to think about him.
noting later that he was, quote, hiding his disdain. I spoke for a couple pretty great federal judges on the appellate court, the Second Circuit, and on the Supreme Court. I can't imagine a sitting judge making those types of statements.
It doesn't show that he's resentful towards you. It shows that he's like all over the place, which is what you said. He sends mixed signals. All right, let me see. He's not feeling resentful. Let me see how he's feeling.
Shred the move, saying if the prosecution and defense both want to drop a case,
Um,
and sentence the defendant anyway, the call should be no.
he doesn't know what he wants. All right, like half of him, the Emperor in reverse is to me a red flag. This is somebody that's got a control issue, and if you haven't seen it yet, you know it's going to rear its ugly head. This is someone who wants to be in control. But then on the other hand, spontaneity, being carefree. You know, he's like both sides of the spectrum here. So I would be careful with this person. He's got choices around him too. So that's another thing. There's other people around him. I would give it a little bit of space and see what happens, because he's like all over the place. He comes off very controlling, then it comes off carefree, which the difference between those two energies makes me a little bit nervous. And then it also shows he's got choices around him. So I would be cautious with that too, that he's not showing up or reaching out to you when he's got nothing else going on. I don't know. There's something about him I just don't trust. Just be careful. when I reach out next. Happiness. She's going to be happy. Death card. Transformation. She wants things to transform. She's going to want things to move forward. She's going to be very happy to hear from you. Bree, can I have a love reading? Okay. Who is coming in for Bree? You've got a Libra coming in. You also have a Sagittarius around you. You may have to make a decision between two people, but you definitely have a soulmate connection coming in that can change your life quickly. Feeling very well grounded with this person. They may have a creative side. They also may be very intuitive. Now, it could be that you have a Libra Sagittarius rising or Sagittarius Libra rising, or this could be two different people. It looks like they come in out of the blue when you least expect it, and there's cause for celebration around the situation. Initially, I thought that they were two different people, but the way this reads, I'm kind of thinking it may be one person. Sagittarius Libra rising or Libra Sagittarius rising. Or it could be like a Libra, but who is uncharacteristically outgoing and fun-loving and maybe travels a lot and that has a very Sagittarian type of side. Josette, when I stop texting, will he reach out?
The district court cannot refuse to do so because he doesn't want the government's team, because he thinks
70% chance, yes, he will.
it doesn't matter if the defendant has pled or not. The law is clear and
I don't see any questions from Beyond Tarot either.
it's all up to the judge now.
You know what? Let me just go. I'm going to go through the whole thing and see if I can find it. I'm at 10:15 here. Okay, hang on. I'm going all the way back up to the top because I haven't seen anything either. Has anybody else seen the question? I don't care who. If someone sees it, send it with purple hearts and I'll answer it. Because sometimes bizarre things happen.
So, this is a lot of information, and you made it really clear and easy to understand for a lot of lay people out there. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we have more breaking news on the Russian narrative imploding now, but John Solomon is an exclusive later in the hour. But up next, my mini angle.
Oh, she says I missed it on the last live. So, all right, I'm still looking for the question. It was paid for on the last live, but I need the question. That's the thing.
For our families, our friends, and grateful for our freedom. And much of our freedom deserved. This month, Fox Nation celebrates the men and women on the front lines protecting that freedom with programming from a grateful nation, from the real Marines to the modern warriors. We're shining a light on the Americans that risk their lives to fight for our way of life, day in and day out. Download the app, celebrate America every day with Fox Nation. Here's a sneak peek at a grateful nation.
They are American heroes. Now, they discuss the new battle facing our nation.
That misinformation out there, that's going to occur. We as Americans have to do what's right.
No, I still don't see the question.
There's one thing we can be grateful for, it's that we're Americans.
Don't miss this special edition of Modern Warriors hosted by Pete Hegseth, available now on Fox Nation.
All right, if anybody sees it, Beyond Tarot is the name. Send it with purple hearts, please.
Today, when you bank, shop, or browse online, you're more exposed than ever to cyber criminals. That's why Norton and LifeLock are now one. Get all-in-one protection on Norton.com.
We want to help make right now sound a little bit better. So we're opening up SiriusXM for you. Stream now for free until May 31st. Go to SiriusXM.com/stream Fox News.
So strange. All right, well, if anybody sees it, send it to me. Phantom. No, at 10:17. What time is it now? 10:22. I don't see any question. I see where it says I just sent it. Do you see it? But I don't see it. Anybody else? Phantom, what lies ahead in the near future? Gemini. Okay, let's see.
50% off Fit 9. Save 50% on a monthly plan delivered to your door. Your house is your future. Protect it from
You may have a business idea that something that comes in out of the blue that brings you in a lot of money. It may be something that you haven't even thought of yet, but when you think about it, it's all you can focus on. It's something that could move forward pretty quickly. Also, you have the Ace of Swords around you, so nobody better be trying to bullshit you because you're going to cut through all of that. It also looks like moving forward. Empress, money, love, abundance, prosperity. Children, should you want them. If you don't, be very careful when that card shows up. Feeling like life is starting to pick up. The pace is starting to pick up.
Those who love us. And after all, what could be more important than love? It's of love.
Mitch McConnell goes one-on-one with Brett Baer. The Senate Majority Leader breaks down coronavirus relief strategy and the Senate's agenda to restore America. The exclusive interview on Special Report.
Phantom, reading from Malapale. Oh, thank you. Okay, let me find Malapale.
Practicing in New York City, I have researched face masks, and I strongly recommend Boomer Naturals 30-day face masks for adults and children. Get 3 layers of ultra-comfortable fabric that is
I don't see Malapale yet, so I'm going to do Jay Allen. Will grace hold back if I make advancements?
Face masks in public. It's important that we find one that is easy to breathe and talk through. These masks can be used for 30 days with regular washing with soap and water, and that makes them not only highly protective, but also quite affordable.
She may hold back very little, like maybe in the beginning, but it looks like things with the chariot here can move forward pretty quickly for the two of you.
Use code TVPD to save 20% every time you shop. Plus, get free shipping and handling on any order over $50.
Malapale, you read that E will walk away from A. When will E walk away from A?
About 7 weeks ago that hydroxychloroquine would likely save lives. And now another study confirms that conclusion.
It could be
NYU's Grossman School of Medicine, where researchers looked at
anywhere between 5 months from now through next spring. So there's like a big time gap here. It may take a while. 5 months from now we're in May, June, July, August, September, October. Anytime between October and next summer. I mean next spring.
The 2 states that opened up first, Florida and Georgia, both are continuing to see declines in COVID infections. Well, shocking to liberal haters, but not to you, because we told you that the virus was probably weakening and that people would innovate to stay safe.
Sarah, what does Omid think about his ex Hannah? Okay, let's see.
Who weeks ago ordered nursing homes to admit COVID positive patients. Well, while thousands of residents and their loved ones and family members died, Levine quietly extracted.
He thinks that she's very intuitive. He has some regret around this situation, and he feels like she's got a lot of choices around her. I think that he's he may still be harboring a little bit of feelings for her, thinking that she's successful, she's attractive, that she's got a lot of choices around her, feeling like she's got a lot going for her. Brittany, when Andrew comes back, will he be offering a commitment in the next few months? Okay. Not right away, only 33%, so it's going to take some time. It doesn't happen right away. Andrea, why does A ignore me when I ask to FaceTime? Does not like FaceTiming. Betrayal around FaceTiming. I don't know what's betraying about it. She holds herself back. I don't know. Well, I don't know if A is a guy or girl. It doesn't matter. It may have something to do with not being like dressed and prepared. That kind of a thing. It comes off kind of like an ego-ish thing. Not feeling like they're presentable.
Thinks that he can save the people of his state by threatening them, especially in counties that decide to go
Josette, will Dre get his truck driving license?
The state already provides a lot of support for cities and counties. And so I would just suggest that there are a number of enforcement mechanisms that are available to us. And I don't want to utilize those.
No, I'm sure he does. And maybe Pritzker will invite all the unemployed in his state
Yes, he
to
will.
live in his new $50 million Caribbean getaway. I'll wait for that. But what would a rundown of, let's say, gubernatorial tyrants be? Where would they be without Washington State's Jay Inslee?
Elizabeth, what will result? The result be if I get smart lipo in July?
Contact tracers to monitor you. I mean, assist you if you get sick. And if you resist, don't worry, the government will make sure you have 0 reasons to leave home.
If they can't get a friend to do their grocery shopping,
I think you'll be happy with it.
we will help.
Yeah, I do. I think you'll be happy with it.
If they need pharmaceuticals, to be
Ram.
picked up, we can help make sure that they get their pharmaceuticals.
What's coming towards me this current month, especially relating to my education? Okay, let's see.
Michigan's Gretchen Whitless-Whitmer. How to persuade your students to support this economy crushing shutdown? First Amendment
You may be contemplating what you want to do about your education. You may be thinking or having a decision to make about which way you're going to take it. Overall, there's balance that comes in. And I think you move forward. Chariot will be moving forward. You have a wish around it. Use your intuition. You've got success around education. And it may be something that you decide last minute or out of the blue with the Page of Swords. Let me see. What? Hang on 1 second.
keep away from my children and away from my businesses. I don't want them near my dogs at this point, given what they've been saying and doing. It's long past.
You're going to have choices when it comes to school. You're going to be able to pick what you want. You have a lot of money coming in. So I don't know if this is
Also with me is Chris Hahn, former aide.
getting a scholarship or somebody giving you money for school or the company you work for paying for it, but you got money around it, which is good. And it would be something that speaks to your soul and makes you feel like you made it to the top of the mountain. You may be a little bit burdened or weighed down by the workload, but you get through it. I think that overall what's coming up is decisions that you have to make about going to school. And I think that the financing isn't going to be an issue. You know what I mean? So like that wouldn't be something. 10 of Pentacles is having the money, being given the money, or somebody pays for it. So I think you're moving forward. Anna, how my guy Jay is doing tonight? All right, let's ask that first. How is Jay doing tonight? He's doing pretty good. He feels like good karma around him. Justice. Feels like things are moving forward nice and smooth. Is Michael Jr. thinking bad of me because I haven't called tonight? Is this the new guy? This is the new guy, right?
Limited scenarios there. This is not like tuberculosis where you avoid high-risk behaviors, you get a negative test, you're generally free and clear. You could walk out of your house 5 minutes later after a negative test, touch your mailbox, and someone sneezed on it and come down sadly with the
Is he thinking bad of me? He's not thinking bad of you. He's waiting, though, to hear from you. What he's thinking is, now I'm thinking that this is the new guy that you were talking to, right? He thinks that you have a connection. He's prepared and he wants success around the situation. I'm wondering, though, if Michael Jr., is that...
Does Chris think that's because cancer's left the planet and gone to Mars? That's because people have cancer.
I'm tired.
Chris doesn't think about that.
If Michael Jr. is a potential love interest, I think it's okay that you didn't call tonight. I always, it's like, it's okay to be a little bit vague. It's okay to be a little bit mysterious. I wouldn't do it too much, but a little bit is fine. You could always speak to him tomorrow. I'm heavily tired, but I still got a paper to do with no energy. Now, after fighting with this assessment, I passed it. Oh my God, good. All right, so maybe tonight, just see if you can work on that paper and go to bed early, and you'll feel better in the morning. And I think a good night's sleep will do you good. And getting that paper off your shoulders too. I always hated papers. Yeah. Get a good night's rest tonight, Anna. And I think Jay is doing well tonight. I think he's feeling like good karma around him, or feeling like things are, the justice card is like feeling like you're seeing justice, or feeling like you've got good karma. So I think he's okay tonight. Although it's morning where he is, right? Maybe he got a good night's sleep too, and he's feeling better today too. Slobo, why is he ignoring me? He is, well, he's got indecision around him. Feeling like he hasn't made it to the top of the mountain. Feeling like he's moving very slowly. You might hear from him, it just could take some time. I think he's undecided as to what he wants or how he wants to move forward, so that's why he's not answering you right now. Pull your energy back a little bit. Try to get busy doing something else.
Not opening anytime soon. How's that for you?
Yeah, I think, remember the sequel to Escape from New York, The Dreadful Escape from L.A.? Well, Snake Plissken's going to make a return.
I don't like FaceTiming either. The only person I ever FaceTime is my dad, so that he can see Avery, and the phone is on her. It's not on me. Especially in the morning when my hair is all crazy. Jay, what are Grace's intentions towards me?
Second point, if the president had stopped this at the source, like other presidents have with other pandemics, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Two of Cups. She wants things to move forward. She does. I believe she wants things to move forward. All right, I don't understand why we can see Beyond Tarot say, I just sent it, but yet nobody can see the questions. Right? Nobody can see it. The question with the purple hearts. But yet I can see where it says, I literally just sent it. There are no questions here from Beyond Tarot, right? And nobody else can see them either?
Their reputation, their insight, your advantage.
You don't just tell us anything, you anticipate.
I can see where she says that she keeps sending it, but I can't see a question. I just see where it says, I literally just sent it, but I don't see a question. I don't know if anybody else can see the question. If anyone else sees a question from Beyond, if you can send it to me with purple hearts, I would appreciate it.
And gentle on the butt. It's a long pause. It's good, miss.
Oh, it's just a friend, Anna. Yeah, no, then he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He's somebody who genuinely cares for you. Definitely. Yeah. I don't remember what the cards were, but whatever it was success around it, being prepared. Yeah, he genuinely cares about you, and he will not be upset, especially if you tell him that you were tired and you had this paper to write. DJ, how is Ed feeling after our combo?
All hand sanitizers have become impossible to find. The good news is that Dr. Bright's Protect hand sanitizer is in stock and ready to ship. Protect hand sanitizer is made in the USA, registered with the FDA.
Feels okay. There's some stability here. Feeling good fortune. A little bit anxious, or maybe a little bit A little bit of anxiety, but overall feels good. 10 of Cups is here. I think it was a good conversation. Oh, Michael, yeah. Yeah, I think he'll be fine. I don't think he thinks badly of you ever. And besides, you know, friends don't like that. It's funny, right? That we can treat friends like that, but when it comes to like romantic relationships, people are like, why didn't he call me back? How come he didn't call me back? How come he didn't call me back? Meanwhile, we do it to friends all the time. I mean, my friends do it to me all the time. I mean, I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think twice about it. TJ, Love General.
It's up for sale. When I look at my old clothes now, I see dollar signs. Just this month, I made a couple $100 on Poshmark, just selling items out of my closet. Download the free Poshmark app now.
Do it. Don't do it. But if you don't.
Love General for DJ. No longer feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Feeling like things are moving forward. You're moving to greener pastures. Leaving behind things that aren't working or issues that aren't working and moving forward. If you're not with anyone right now, you've got an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. You've got magic around you. You can manifest just about anything you want when the magician shows up. Hangman is in reverse, feeling like you're moving forward. Got a Virgo here. So you could have an earth sign, and then you can also have another Virgo, or it could be one person and it's a Virgo, a very well-grounded Virgo. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship would be, you would be leaving in the past bullshit that happened and moving forward with this person quite nicely. You could have a nice spiritual connection or be picking up a spiritual practice, and there can be some fun, happy times around the home. It could be changing homes, eventually moving in together, redecorating a home. Four of Wands. Four of Wands, regardless of where you are in your relationship, is positive.
676 milligrams of KSM-66, clinically tested to boost
Brittany, you said Andrew wasn't committing right away, so what's taking him so long to commit?
No substitutes. Get ageless male back. At Walmart, no man wants to. Each year, Americans waste over $21 billion.
He's unsure of how he feels. He's unsure of what he wants, and he's not willing to make a commitment right away. It's going to take him time before he's sure. Emperor in reverse. He wants to be in control of his emotions. He has to be 100% sure of what he's doing before he does it. Especially, this is somebody who you were with once before. He feels like he's not going to make the same mistake twice. Do you know what I mean? If you guys had a problem before and you broke up, he's going to make sure that you're on the same page before moving forward. He's comes off here very adamant that before he gets back into a situation, he wants to be sure that it's going to work. He doesn't want to go backwards. He wants to move forwards. And I think you do move forwards. You got the Six of Swords here, which means that the relationship should be moving on to greener pastures. He just has to be certain before he gets back into it.
The vast majority of the voters out there that have voted, including young people, are not getting all their news from the internet. But I'm trying to compete there. We're getting started late in a comparative sense. So look at all these young people now who are getting out of high school or doing part-time jobs.
DJ, what are ends intentions?
I think it's just important to speak to that. And in terms of energy, I'm not having a problem comparing my energy level to
He's looking to make it to the top of the mountain. He wants happiness, and he feels like he's up for he wants a transformation in his life. Like he's ready to transform and evolve. He doesn't want to stay the way he is right now. He wants to grow and change. I think that it may be a timing thing with you and him. Judgment card is here, which is like divine timing. He may just things may just happen organically. The powers that be may put the two of you at the right place at the right time, have the right conversation. It's not something that you have to force or try when the Judgment card is there. It's something that just happens. You know, I was working at this one yoga studio in New Jersey, and for some reason, I don't know, she just kept having trouble with like locking the door. The door just wouldn't lock. Um, and I can't remember. I don't know. It had a funny knob where you had to like hold something and turn it, and I don't know. It was something crazy. Anyway, the work study is somebody who gets to practice yoga for free, but they work the front desk. So this woman was her night was Monday night. She would work the front desk and check in all the students, take the class, clean the studio, and go home. So she's trying to lock the door and she can't get it to lock. So she calls me and I can't explain it to her. So I'm like, do FaceTime me so I can see the knob. And like her face was like in the camera, like, you know, like when you look through a peephole and like the person's face is. I'm like, Diana, pull the camera back and put it on the doorknob. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the FaceTime thing either, unless it's a situation like that. Josette, Dre says that he doesn't have dreams and visions anymore. Why? Is it because we split? I dream as well. Dreams usually, right? Dreams and visions are usually people that are at a higher frequency. Everyone has dreams. Most people don't remember them or don't remember them often. Yeah, you're at a higher frequency or you're more spiritually connected. If you're starting to lose that spiritual connectedness and you're starting to like give up hope and your frequency is coming down, that's usually why it stops. You know, it's like people that are, you know, you've got positive and negative. So if you're spending a lot of time, you know, getting fall down drunk, which I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that every now and again, but there's a reason why we call alcohol spirits. Negative entities can be around, lowers your vibration. The higher your vibration is, the more you're going to be able to connect with your intuition, your dream state, and visions. Got to keep your vibration high, and if it's not, you know, then you have to look at the things that you're doing. And sometimes, like, some people really believe fasting can help. Some people believe like avoiding certain foods can help. I don't think you have to go that extreme. I think you also have to figure out what works for you. But a lot of times, if things like that, or you're feeling disconnected, it has something to do with your vibration and your frequency. Yeah, see, Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, so he may be feeling a little bit disconnected. But he does have the star here and the Judgment card. So the powers that be are surrounding him. He just may have to get out of his own way a little bit. And you know, this is like a shitty world we live in. It's not easy. It's not easy to keep your vibration high all the time, especially when you feel like you're getting punched in the gut all the time. So he may be going through something now, but that's okay because he can get back to where he was. You know, sometimes you just got to go through it, you know, like there's no way around it. You have to go through it and then it will come back. You're still dreaming though. I feel like women tend to dream or remember their dreams more frequently than men do. But he's okay. He's going to get it back. Elizabeth, when will I get lipo? Will there be complications? Okay, let's see. Will there be complications? I don't think so. You only have a 33% chance there will be complications. Venus is going retrograde this summer. I want to say sometime in July. That would not be the time to have lipo. I would wait for Venus to go direct. So we could look up let me look it up. because you don't do anything,
Alright, so you ready?
like you don't get a new haircut when Venus is going retrograde. You don't do anything like that. It's not a favorable time.
Baby's gonna be a game developer.
I knew it. Yes, this is definitely from our side of the family.
That's right, Grandma. It's a game developer. Whether they were born a game developer or just starting to express interest.
Venus retrograde.
Kids and teens pursue their passions for tech. Brilliance builds here. Enroll now.
When it's hot, stay cool. When it's cold, stay warm. When there's a lot to do it all and do it right.
Oh, started today. Turned today, May 13th through June 25th.
When you get your stimulus check, please use it to take care of your needs.
I would wait at least until the end of June, maybe even the end of July before you have it done. But you know what? It's going to depend on this pandemic anyway. Let's see. Three of Spades. If you had to wait till the fall, I would be okay with that. Yeah, just not under Venus retrograde.
Ticket prices on their unsold seats. We're not allowed to publish these low fares online. The only way to get these rock bottom giveaway prices is to call. So phone low-cost airlines now for airline ticket prices you may never see again.
Hello, I'm Dr. Mary Clifton.
Oh, hey, Katie. Hopefully I'll be able to see you soon. And I don't know if I told you, but I spoke to Mike, and the next time we go out, he's going to come. Anna, did you say that I will just be referred to a chiropractor or possibly need surgery? On the other stream, I missed it. I think that you're going to do therapy and chiropractic first. If it doesn't work, then surgery. I think they're going to try to avoid surgery.
And that makes them not only highly protected,
let me check again. I think they're going to try to avoid surgery. I don't think that they want to do it. I mean, I think that overall, just in general, the normal thing is to avoid surgery when you can. Slow and steady wins the race with this problem. They're going to try to give you physical therapy and maybe chiropractic work. And then if that doesn't work, then they would try surgery. They're going to do what they can to avoid surgery. I think you can avoid it. I think that between losing a little bit of weight, doing a little bit of physical therapy, I know you said you were walking, all of that I think may help save you from having to have surgery. You know, even, you know what they say? For every, oh God, I can't remember what it was now. For every pound you lose, it's 4 pounds of pressure off your knees. Oh damn, I can't remember what it is now. But anyway, even just taking off a couple of pounds may help with your back issues. Pilates is the best thing for the back. I've had back issues too in the past, and they were much worse when I was working at A&P and standing on the hard floor. Pilates was always something that really helps. I still do it now. I do it here. The great thing about YouTube is you can do Pilates videos in your house where no one can see you if you don't want to go anywhere and do it in public. The only thing is that you want to be sure that you're not making matters worse instead of better, so really watch your alignment if you choose to do it. The one thing I can tell you, strengthening your abs will definitely help with back issues. So, and even focusing on breathing will help. It helps the core. Breathing helps your core. And you always want to exhale completely, pull the belly in and up. Don't think of sucking it in, think of pulling it in and up, like as if you're pulling it up towards like the throat. And when you pull your belly in and you're, all right, there's two types of people. This is how they taught us. The Donald Duck, who is like me, with the butt that sticks out like that, or the Pink Panther that's more like this. Usually men are like this, right? And the pelvic tilt is forward, and women it's usually more like this. So if you're more like this and your butt kind of sticks out, you want to try to bring this part down and straighten it this way. Pull the belly in. because I don't know where your pain is, but if it's in your low back, a lot of that has to do with the way the pelvis is sitting. Your pelvis houses your spine, so when your pelvis is off, everything is off. So you want to be mindful of your pelvis being as close to perfect as possible. But once I mention it to people, then they can kind of tell, oh yeah, I'm a Pink Panther, or no, I'm a Donald Duck. I'm definitely a Donald Duck. But working on trying to keep your pelvis neutral will help too with back issues. Anyway.
From that moment she arrives in August of 2016.
KT, general reading.
John Solomon worked with Citizens United, all these different documents between emails, meetings, discussions. There's just no way that she showed up at that impeachment deposition under oath.
Your intuition is spot on. That's the first thing that comes up around you. Life is changing quickly for the better. You've got success around you. You've got love coming in and a lot of passion here. If you don't have a love interest right now, you have a Capricorn around you. You have the sun coming out over your life, which means you're coming into a good time, a good point in your life where you may be feeling very satisfied. If things are a little bit upside down right now, you may have some anxiety. That's moving into the past. Hurt and betrayal that you've felt recently, or maybe in the last couple of years, that's also moving into the past. Moving forward, you've got hard work here. Eight of Pentacles could be learning a new skill, taking a new course, or advancing in your current job. Three of Pentacles is a job that's very grounded and well-rooted. You wouldn't really have to worry about being laid off. You should be very stable. Judgment. The powers that be are guiding you. You may get another job offer with the Ace of Pentacles. Good fortune, good luck is around you. And it's like you're coming to a time in your life where all the good you've put out into the world is starting to come back to you. Passion, love, money, hard work starts to pay off. Finally, the sun is happiness. And when the sun comes out, it's like it comes out over your life. It's like feeling satisfied, feeling happy, feeling content.
Was there to remove President Barack Obama from office.
Once we get out of this pandemic, I just feel like so many people are just stuck in one spot. But once this breaks, things start to move forward. A lot of good things are going to happen for a lot of people that really deserve it. Nicole, what is Jeff thinking of me today? What is Jeff thinking of me today?
I'm Greg, I'm 16 years old. I do motivational speaking.
The Chariot. So the Chariot is the Cancer card, which is the mother, nurturing, motherly, grounded, the Emperor, in control, in charge, successful. The Lover's card, connected. He's feeling good. He's feeling good today. Feeling good about you today. The Cancer card is like nurturing, motherly, loving, kind. The Emperor is like the boss, knowing how to get things done. Straightforward, shooting from the hips kind of person. And then the Lover's card, well, you know what that means. DJ. Why did N post the inappropriate video on his IG? Oh my God.
Thanks to your support, you've helped make MyPillow become one of the fastest growing companies in America. Over the last 12 years, you've helped
I don't know what he was thinking. He doesn't know what he was thinking. Because it looks like whatever this inappropriate video was, it caused a slowdown in his life. He feels unsuccessful, which means he's sort of feeling like an ass. He has an argument over it, and he's feeling unprepared. I don't know, maybe he did it by accident. I don't know if you could do something like that by accident, but it's like he's almost feeling like, I don't even know what I was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking. Oh my God, finally, Beyond Tarot. Now, why would this question not be shown? There's nothing inappropriate there. When will Josh contact me?
Let's say your car needs a new part, like an alternator. You could get just the one part at the typical auto parts store. Or for the same money at rockauto.com, get the alternator plus the belt and tensioner kit you need to do the repair.
I think he contacts you or you're in good communication sometime in the next 3 months. The 8 of Diamonds is here, which could be the month of August. Oh, well, 3 months from now, yeah. June, July, August. Yeah, it's possible. Between now and August, you should be in good contact or steady communication.
Now there's Roman, a digital health clinic for men. With Roman, you can get genuine medication prescribed by a U.S. licensed physician, all from the comfort of your home. If medication is right for you, Roman delivers it with free 2-day shipping in discreet packaging. Get started with free online visit today at getroman.com/TV. Roman, let's take care of it.
Introducing new personal plans for
Tabitha.
your system. There's up to 18
Does Ken still have feelings for me?
first 2 months guaranteed.
Order now and save 50% on a month of meals delivered to your home. Go online or call to save 50%.
With Armor All, a little bit of this protects you from a lot of that. Armor All, minimum effort, maximum protection.
When I noticed
Yeah, he does still have feelings for
she didn't
you.
know what was happening.
Definitely.
She said it was like someone else was controlling her mouth. Her doctor said she
Elle,
has tardive
why did
dyskinesia,
someone
which is
report
one
my
of the
video?
important medications she takes for her depression. Her ankles are also swollen and her
I
toes
don't
are
know.
swollen.
Let's see.
TB can affect different parts of the body. It may also affect people who take medications for bipolar disorder and schizophrenia.
We were so relieved to learn that today TD is manageable.
Learn more and talk about
They felt betrayed. There's betrayal around it. Does that make any sense?
Opening up Sirius XM for you.
Because I don't think that there was betrayal there. It actually looks like you have good fortune around your video and that your intuition was spot on. I don't think you did anything wrong. Maybe they did it, or maybe it's they betrayed you. Maybe somebody did it out of jealousy. I can't imagine why somebody would do such a thing.
As we all come together to celebrate you, the class of 20.
They felt betrayal.
Fox News hasn't confirmed this.
I don't know, people are bizarre.
The FBI seized U.S.
Betrayal.
Richard Burr's
I don't know what your video would possibly have to do with betrayal, unless you were saying something bad about them. But even still, Julie, Don started back texting again. What does he really want with me?
It's important thing. Sitting senator wouldn't have had that approved if the attorney general hadn't okayed that. That's a big deal.
He's a little all over the place. So first it shows the chariot in reverse, which is like a slowdown. It's like a coming to a halt or a slowdown. And then there is the 10 of swords here, which is feeling stabbed in the back. But then, now he may be the one that's feeling stabbed in the back. That's why he's reaching out to you. But then you have the 9 of cups, which means you have a wish around the situation. Page of swords, he's going to keep reaching out to you. He's going to want to do something spontaneous out of the blue. And you're the one that's going to have choices. You're going to have choices around you. He may be singing a different tune coming up. Somebody maybe stabbed him in the back.
Detailing numerous Obama administration officials who reportedly unmasked Flynn. You know the names: Biden, Comey, Clapper, Brennan, and more. The top Republican on the House Intel Committee who's been vowing to get to the bottom of the Russia investigation, Devin Nunes, joins us live in minutes. Plus, Senate Intel
Josette.
member, Republican
Well, if somebody reported your video and there's nothing inappropriate, they're not going to take it down.
from a whistleblower.
I mean, they have to have a reason to take it down. Like, it's got to be something that doesn't meet the guidelines.
They found that some states may be skipping ahead to reopen too quickly. But other analysts
Josette.
say unintended consequences of the lockdown.
He hasn't texted me today. Is he waiting for me to? I bet you he is.
Medical, the other economic. Join us live to debate the safest, most responsible path forward. Hello and welcome to Fox News. I'm Shannon Green in Washington. We begin with White House correspondent Karen Corcoran, an incredibly busy day.
70% chance, yes, he is waiting for you, and the star is here. So yeah, he's waiting for you. Well, you know, he's got to do his part too. Ram, why is the school taking so long to respond to me with acceptance letter, or did I get rejected? No, I don't think you got rejected. I think it's because of this whole pandemic thing. I don't think there's anybody in the school, or there's very few people in the school, and they don't know what's happening. Word around here is that they may not even be opening up schools in September. I think that that's what it has to do with. Did I get rejected? I don't think you did.
To withdraw the charge against General Michael Flynn, who pleaded guilty to lying to investigators as part of a larger inquiry into Russia's interference in the 2016 election. Sullivan asked Gleason to address.
I don't think you got rejected. No, I think it has to do with this pandemic. I don't think they know what's going on. I had a ticket. When I was living with my brother in October, I blew a red light. I mean, you would think that my car was like full of stuff because I was, you know, living in between places. I was 6 months pregnant. You think the guy could have let me go? It wasn't even really that I blew it. I mean, it was red as I was going under it, but I felt like if I hit the brakes, the guy behind me was going to slam into me, so I went through it. Whatever. Anyway, I was supposed to go to court. I got it in the mail early March that I was supposed to be in court on April 20th. The beginning of, or the middle of April, I thought that I was going to court on the 20th. They canceled it until further notice. Well, here it is now, May 13th, and I haven't even gotten a notice saying when court is going to be in session. I mean, not that I really want to go to court and pay a ticket, but, you know, I don't want it hanging over my head either. I'd rather get it over with. I mean, and he tells me to plead not guilty. I mean, I was guilty. I blew the red light, you know. But he was like, plead not guilty. So that's what I did. Now my eye is twitching.
And he said he knew nothing about anything. He has no idea. He knows nothing about anything. Nothing at all.
Nicole, chances of me having another baby.
He's a big unmasker. It's one of the very big stories, and I suspect he'll have, if it's possible, even bigger stories coming out.
Biden campaign tonight issued a statement dismissing the notion that there was anything nefarious about him being
70% chance. If you want another baby, you could have one.
documents simply indicate the breadth and depth of concern across the American government, including among career officials.
Monica, I'm getting dreams as if V is chasing me for his benefits. What are V's true intentions?
Russian officials or other foreign representatives.
He's undecided. He doesn't know what he wants. Two of Swords in reverse. He does want passion. I don't know what your situation is with him right now. He feels like he's got choices around him. He feels like he's got good karma. He feels like he's a little unprepared, but he's about to embark on a transformation, a personal transformation. So I would give it a little bit of time. I don't think he's using you. I just think he's not exactly sure what he wants.
Very, very soon. So the mystery.
I don't think he's using you. Definitely not.
Yeah. And when we got those transcripts, you and I have talked about this. I mean, you go back to the Samantha Power interview, and you can see when Congressman Downey pushes her again and again. But she clearly
Slowbo, what can I say to him so that he starts to talk to me? You can't say anything to him to make him talk to you. The only thing that you can do is you can try to cultivate a relationship with him. But if he's not willing to participate in it, the only thing you can do at that point would be to work with the law of attraction. And then, and that could take some work because you have to change your beliefs around the situation. My suggestion would be, what can I say to him so that he starts talking to me? What's your relationship with him right now? If this is somebody that is ignoring you that you used to be with, I would pull your energy way back and I give yourself some space. After you've let some space go by, some time go by, then you can reach out to him. Because if you keep reaching out to him and you're not getting a response, that builds up a lot of resistance. I wouldn't do that.
in places. It's illegal in most
If
places.
this is somebody who you've never had a relationship with and he's just an interest, right? Then I would
Violated social distancing guidelines.
make the first move. I would reach out.
Not to do it. So
Um,
Republicans, even though
but I want to know what your relationship is with this person.
planning on doing it. Watch.
So then how do you combat that? Is you do it yourself, right? It's legal. And we have 200 volunteers. My goal is to be a 400 volunteer by
You know what? I don't understand haters. I just don't. All of us as human beings work better together than we do hating on each other. If you don't like someone's channel, don't watch it. But you don't have to report their shit. I mean, I don't understand it. Imagine building a house. Do you think that 30 people working together can do it, or you think one person can do it? No, people work better together. If we are all supportive of one another, then we can all be successful together, rather than just one person. You know, what are you trying to tear somebody else down for? That really aggravates me.
American and Latino population, although it was a Republican mayor who approved the polling place. Sure.
Ram. I've been feeling Will be missing. Can you confirm that? I have a feeling he'll be missing. What do you mean, like disappearing?
Member of the House Intelligence Committee, Devin Nunes, good to have you back, sir.
Great to be with you, Shannon. Thank you.
I'm not sure what you mean by missing. Can you just tell me what you mean by missing first, so that I can make sure that I answer it right?
Who's the chair of the DCC? They are the ones trying to turn this back to a blue state. This fall says even the National Republican Congressional Committee admits Republicans are in trouble for November. We are confident that voters will.
All right, let me do Anna. What should I expect from Jay this summer to the end of the year?
Congressman, she says it is a short-term victory.
Well, that seat has traditionally been a Republican seat. We lost it last time. This was after the Democrats in the state with total control mailed ballots to every single voter.
You got good karma on your side. He still may not be totally prepared to come forward with the relationship that you want, but you may be speaking to him. You got good fortune on your side. He's still holding himself back. He's still feeling a little bit ungrounded. But I think that there could be communication and room for growth. Use your intuition. Or that also could be him, Pisces. You may feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain, and at least, even if things aren't exactly where you want them to be, you may feel like at least they're heading that way. You may feel like, you know what, I won the battle even if I haven't won the war yet. So I think that things are going to, at least the ball will be rolling. I think that you'll be communicating.
There's an American on a phone call or a document that they want to know about. How would they have known it was Michael Flynn?
Well, I would ask a better question is, what the hell are they doing unmasking like this? So the only logical conclusion is, and it goes back to what I said in the early part of 2017, when I came out and made all of this public. I was attacked by the media, instead of the media and the arm of the Democratic Party.
You've got to have 1,000 subscribers. You've got to have 4,000 hours of view time. I think 10,000 views. And
I don't know if you recall that. I bet your viewers do. But what I was talking about there is I had seen.
Maybe that's it. And then you have to apply for AdSense. Once you get approved for that, then you can get super chats. But you can always do PayPal if you're not there yet. I think it's 4,000 hours of view time, 1,000 subscribers, and 10,000 views. Now there's a company, Promolta, which you can use them to get views. Like you pay for them, and what they do is what I'm pretty sure that they do is they make your video an ad on somebody else's video, and it's legit. You know, they're not like a scam company. So I think I've used them before. It's expensive, so I don't, you know, I mean, I haven't done it in a while, but when I was first starting and I needed to make all of the requirements, I used them. I think that they make your video a commercial in front of somebody else's video, and then as long as viewers watch the first 30 seconds of the commercial, the person's video, right, that it's in front of gets paid as an ad, and you get the view. So Permalta is the name of the company if you wanted to look them up.
Russian nonsense. They had taken this all through 2016.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And that's how you can build views and you can build subscribers, because people will see your videos, and if they like you, they'll subscribe.
Who reads information, and apparently they have not paid a price for it, at least not, we haven't told
Pablo,
them, at least for their
any
payment.
music contracts coming my way in 2020?
And we know that it did not happen in these cases. So, let me do something and get your, because you're talking about these dates, about these dates. The Wall Street Journal editorial board talks about this. He said the McDonough, of course, he was chief of staff to President Obama.
I don't think so. I think 2020 is like a bum year for most of us. I don't think so. I just don't think that we're there with this pandemic. It's driving me nuts.
What do those dates mean to you? What's the connection?
Well, it goes back to kind of what I
Julie, I believe it was the girl that stabbed Don in the back. What did she do to him? All right, let's see.
These are similar reports, intelligence product reports in the Congress. We have never requested to unmask any American, at all. So why in the rainy days of the Obama administration?
She may have a mean streak. She may have said something that would, yeah. She may have a mean streak.
Joe Biden and his office and McDonough, they were all doing what the rest of them had been doing for the few months after the
She maybe
election.
said something that was really mean and hurtful.
They could leak information to a press that was willing to take that.
If it was her, I mean, it looks like he was stabbed in the back or he feels underappreciated. She may be a little bit mean. She may not appreciate him. She may not be that wonderful. And he might start to see her true colors. I've been saying it. I've been saying it. My friend Lori's been saying it. I told you about, her name is Bridget Love. I'm pretty sure that she's got long dark hair. She usually wears red lipstick. She's got a YouTube channel and she does things that I don't know much about, and she's really good. Like, she's not like airy fairy nonsense. Like, she's like, right to the to the point. She does numerology and Vedic astrology. And she was, one video I watched yesterday, she was saying the same thing. People are being exposed for who they are, and we're not going to be able to hide it. So this girl may be getting exposed for who she is.
And he didn't even find that. I don't know what the hell he was doing with the $40 million.
Well, you've been digging and you've been raising the red flags for more than a couple of years here, so we'll see where this goes from here. We get new information every day, and we are told there's much more coming. Congressman Nunez, good to have you.
Thanks for the time, Chen.
Oh, RAM. I got to do RAM.
The chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee, Republican Richard
I didn't
Wall,
forget. I just want to make sure, I want to answer the question right.
Federal agents tonight as part of the Justice Department's investigation into stock trades.
RAM, I have a feeling that we'll be missing me. Can you confirm that?
Federal agents are looking into whether Burr violated a law preventing members of Congress from trading on insider information. We'll get some more details and keep you updated on that. We have warnings on both the coronavirus and about the economy if Americans do not get back to work. Our expert panel, a medical doctor and an economist, will debate reopening.
Yeah, he will. Definitely. Definitely.
We're finally back out in our yard, but so are they.
Anna, have Jay and I completed our cycles of karmics or past lives crap? Okay, let's see. I think so. I think so. I mean, I think that you've been through enough with this guy that I think, yeah. All right, let's cut off the super chats. I'll answer for the moderators, and while I wait for the moderators, I will go back and answer some questions for people I haven't gotten to yet.
Tolerant of others, just as you are forgiving and loving toward me.
Rara, can I know, does you want a relationship with me, and does he expect any sort of help from me or support? I want to know if he's all right. Okay, let's see. Does you want a relationship with me?
Pray.com, you can finally come to life and listen to bedtime Bible stories. Listen to bedtime Bible stories that help you relax your mind and strengthen your spirit. Give yourself a moment to get comfortable and cozy as we get ready to begin today's story.
I think he does want a relationship with you. It looks like you guys could have some fun coming up. It doesn't look as if, I think he's okay. I think he's okay. He may have had like an argument with somebody. That may be something that's around him right now. But overall, I think he's all right.
Deep breath in and out. Know you are safe in your solitude.
Alyssa. May I ask any messages from Martin? All right, let's see.
Relaxing remedy. Bedtime Bible stories train your mind and your spirit. Play bedtime Bible stories to sleep peacefully. Download Pray.com to get the #1 app for prayer and sleep.
It looks like he may be feeling a little bit of regret around this situation. 5 of Cups, crying over spilt milk, feeling like he has not made it to the top of the mountain. If you haven't seen or spoken to him in a while, it may take some time before you hear from him. Knight of Swords is in reverse, and he's feeling a little stuck in himself, like he's not like transforming the way that, or he's like stuck, like he may feel like he's in somewhat of a rut. Moving forward, there will be a reconnection between you and him, and you're going to feel a little bit more balanced. It may take some time, though. It may not happen right away. Chariot is in reverse, so that you guys are going to slow down, but things are going to change. It's going to take some time. Let's just see when. It may be sometime towards the middle of the summer. You may see a change around the situation for the better.
Multi-Glass Company, professional service and competitive prices.
The heck did I just do here?
Businesses are the foundation of our community.
There we go.
Don't be shocked before you are ready. Make repairs. Entertain us. Support us. And now we ask you to support them. Our communities are filled with exceptional local businesses like these. And by choosing to spend your dollars close to home, we all benefit. Support them today so they can be here for us tomorrow.
Mel, is there anyone that's going to be fighting for my heart soon? I need a little spice in my life. Okay, let's see.
Striking down the governor's Safer at Home order in its entirety, and that's just the latest in a nationwide wave of protests and defiance against coronavirus restrictions. Senior Governor Rick Hall has that story for us tonight. He's live in New York. Hey, Rick.
Hey Shannon, we're hearing more warnings of civil unrest and civil
Out of the blue, a love relationship comes, or somebody's fighting for you. You get a water sign here, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. There's sun around the situation. You also have a Pisces coming in. You got water signs. It may be somebody who is either brokenhearted or was brokenhearted, or could have disappointed you in the past with the 3 of Swords. The Judgment card is here. Being at the right place at the right time. And maybe you run into this person. I don't know if it's going to be that Cancer. It seems like you, similar to me, have these people that they just keep coming back. They just keep coming back. I don't know that Cancer is going to let you go so fast. But you also have a Pisces here, and we haven't seen a Pisces before, I don't think. So maybe it's going to be the Pisces that's going to be fighting really, really hard for you.
The spread of COVID-19.
The Pisces may be very grounded. They may be financially stable. And they may come out of the blue. So you got water signs coming in. Well, water signs are emotional, so they may put on somewhat of a show and not want to let you go. Just keep coming back, these people. Josette. I asked if Dre is wondering why I'm not texting him.
warned the state risks civil unrest if it moves too slowly to reopen. And Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti warned viewers on Good Morning
Yeah,
America.
of course he is. He's expecting to hear from you. Good, make him wait. What about Brandy? Is she here or her thing cracked out? I think her thing may be cracked out.
Professionals and make the tough calls even when there's criticism.
All right, I'll give Brandy a minute if she shows up.
Garcetti clarified his comments a bit, saying social distancing must continue to protect the vulnerable, but things are slowly opening up in LA County, including retail for curbside pickup and recreational activities, including hiking trails.
Kiki, right. Will I be buying a house soon? Okay, let's see.
All right, that'll be welcome news out there. Great, thank you very much. In just a few hours, major test and whistleblower, one of the country's foremost experts
Yes,
on
you will be.
vaccines,
You got 3 aces, 99% chance yes.
A preview of his testimony includes this warning quote. Our window of opportunity is closing.
Brandy's gone, okay.
Developing national coordinated response based
I'm going to answer for Nav because this question I've seen it before and I haven't answered it. Will AB and I get married to be able to move to Canada in the next 2 years? Okay.
Fox News medical contributor Dr. Marty McCary and Covenant Next co-author Steve Moore. Welcome to you both. Okay, so a little bit of a clarification from the LA Mayor tonight. So basically, what he said, you heard in the quote there, we will never be fully reopened until we have a cure. Steve, how does that sit with you?
I'm getting a 70% chance. The thing here is that with the pandemic, I don't know how moving from country to country is going to be within the next 2 years. That's the thing. There's 70% chance that this could happen, but I'm a little concerned with how the pandemic is going to affect things.
Cities now, like Los Angeles, Shannon, they're saying that they're going to stay closed for perhaps another 3 months. Mayor, if you keep Los Angeles shut down for 3 months, you're going to have riots in the streets, and you're not going to have an economy.
A twin flame is a twin flame, right? There's only one twin flame. Nobody can turn into a twin flame. But the thing is that people don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just live your life. Enjoy the people that come in. Continue to move along. Don't worry about what, like people get so concerned with who's a twin flame, who's a soulmate. Who cares? Enjoy the person that you're with. It doesn't matter. Like I said before, I mean, my brother and sister-in-law have a great relationship. They're very happy. I believe that they're a karmic relationship. They're never split. There was never, they haven't split yet. Okay, let's put it that way. It doesn't look to me like it's a big soulmate relationship. It looks like it's karmic. I have a lot of friends, same thing. They met someone, they never broke up, they got married, they have a great life. It doesn't have to be a twin flame. It doesn't have to be a soulmate. Soulmate relationships are very difficult, and a lot of times, you don't end up with a soulmate relationship. A lot of times they break up, and it's bad. So don't worry about it. Just people get it's like when somebody meets you, usually a woman will meet somebody, and then like within 3 days I'm getting text messages. Well, are we going to move in together? Are we going to have babies? Is it going to marry me? Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Don't worry about what happens tomorrow, because a lot of times the way things play out, other things happen and we wind up making the decisions anyway. I'm not sold on the twin flame thing, especially when young people I'll have somebody who will contact me. They're like young and they're like, well, this is my twin flame. And I'm like, it's not your twin flame. It's not. First of all, this is what I've been told. When you meet your twin flame, you won't have questions. You won't want to call psychics. You won't want to look for tarot card readings. You're going to know that it's the twin flame. I don't know if I believe all that. I don't know if it's even that necessary. Just, go about your business and enjoy things. Like, that's what I say to people. But if you don't marry this guy, if you're not going to marry this guy, you're never going to date him again, because I say, no, you're not going to marry him, So don't worry about it, because people put way too much emphasis on, or people will be like, well, he's with a karmic and I'm this and it doesn't matter. Like, it's fine. Just, like, let things play out the way they play out. Don't worry about it. I saw a super chat come through. Let me just get a new chapter. What can I expect next from George?
Trillions and trillions of dollars of checks, and somehow they make up for the fact that we're not producing things, that people aren't working, that they don't have income. There's no amount of money the government can spend to make up for that, and so we do need to start to get things open in a smart way. As I said, we've seen
Slow and steady wins the race. You got good fortune around the relationship. He should be treating you really well with the Empress. Be careful if you don't want children. Balance gets restored to the situation, and there could possibly be a little trip around the two of you. It looks like it's a good thing. It looks like things are going well for the two of you.
we've kept kids locked indoors for 6 weeks. I mean, how dumb is that?
Well, you know what happens a lot with if we don't learn our lesson, right? It repeats. It's gonna get worse. So if you're in a situation with someone, like, say you do something stupid. I don't know. You're 12 years old and you steal candy bar from the drugstore. You don't get caught, so you do it again, right? And you don't get caught, you do it again. Eventually, you're gonna get caught. Eventually, you're gonna get caught. And if you don't learn your lesson, it keeps getting worse. So, for somebody who is repeating the same thing, it's because they're not learning their lesson. That's what happens.
Measures, and we get a complete do-over come the fall. So people need to be careful.
And then we can also get stuck in, like,
Totally with that. I mean, you're exactly right, Doctor. It was totally.
why is George so distant? Okay, why is George being distant?
Thank you.
Thanks, Jack.
He may be legitimately busy at work. He's got pentacles here. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles is hard work. He may be legitimately busy. Yeah, I don't think that he's purposely trying to be distant.
Provide gentle relief in as little as 30 minutes. Stimulant-free Delta-X liquid puts you comfortably in control.
And but that's like it. You know, it's like it with everything. It's like we just notice certain things more than we notice other things. Like we notice when a love interest doesn't return the phone call. We notice when when we date somebody and they do the same thing to us that the person before did. But sometimes we don't notice that just friends in our lives are doing the same things. Like how many of our friends do we know that took advantage of us or used us, and then when they didn't need us anymore, they weren't around any longer. These are things that, sometimes, like, it took me a really long time to realize that in all of my relationships, I always gave too much and I never say no. I always thought I just did it with my relationships with men, like my intimate personal relationships. And then I realized one day, I'm like, no, you dumbass, you do it with everyone. You don't ever say no. If someone asks you to do something, you do it. The only time I ever say no to people, really, is if I can't do it because I'm working. Otherwise, I always do it. Whatever it is. So, and it's the same thing. If you don't learn your lesson, it's going to come back. It's going to repeat. If you don't put your foot down, you're going to keep getting caught in it. It's like a cycle. It's like a loop. Yoga, we call it samskaras. It's like something that you're so used to doing that you don't even realize that you do it anymore. Like you get up every morning at 6 o'clock. You take a shower at 6:10. Like you do it every day. You don't even realize it anymore. When it comes to matters of the heart, we tend to notice things more. But if you don't notice the mistakes that you've made, you're going to have to keep repeating them until you get it. That's why, like, life is, it's a shit show. It's a real shit show. Yeah, until we finally get the lesson. Oh, new chapter. I said George is being distant because I think he's legitimately at work. 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. Or he's busy working on something. If he's not physically at work, he's working on something. He's genuinely busy. He's not like being a dick on purpose. All right, that's about it for me tonight. I got 3% on this phone. It's going to die, and I have to pee. I'm going to be on tomorrow, I think earlier in the day and then later at night. I don't think I'll be on at 5. But if anything changes, I will let you guys know. Because I think I'm meeting up with some friends I haven't seen in a while, and I think that we're gonna go for a walk if we're allowed to. I'm not sure. I gotta find out. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye bye.